Sometimes sitting down in front of the TV and playing a damn good game is like nothing else. The gameplay, the graphics, the art style, the story, all of it just hits right. This experience goes back years and years for me. I remember playing games on the PS2 as a kid, just loving every second of it. Just getting lost in the mechanics of the game, then later on the Wii, then the Xbox 360, PS4, PC, and now PS5. Some games just hit different. The Last of Us, Spider-Man, God of War, Red Dead Redemption 2. Some of these games, however, have roots going back several console generations. God of War started on the PS2 in 2005. Red Dead Redemption started as Red Dead Revolver in 2004. I never played Red Dead Revolver, and I never played Red Dead Redemption. I've heard a lot about it and more or less know the whole story of the game. Going into Red Dead Redemption 2, I was just excited to be playing a new Rockstar game. I loved it when it came out. The addition of some light RPG elements, the slow but incredibly high fidelity animations, and the immaculate story made it the best game I've ever played. However, I never really got to appreciate its roots, since I don't have an Xbox or PS3. So even to this day, I've never played Red Dead Redemption, and to be honest with you, I don't think I ever will. Since I don't think I can go back 2 console generations and play a game that came out 13 years ago and still enjoy it. With the aging graphics, outdated gameplay loop, I just don't think I could really enjoy it now the way it was meant to be enjoyed in 2010. But with the prospect of a remaster or remake on the horizon, I was hopeful. I hope that Rockstar, the developer of the Red Dead series, the GTA series, among other less popular titles, wouldn't drop the ball and treat this fan-favorite game with the respect it deserves, bringing it to the modern era of gaming. They didn't do this, however. They're simply porting it to the PS4, which is 10 years old now. It feels like a slap in the face to everyone that only played Red Dead Redemption 2, and those who have played the original. There is no native PS5 version. There is no sizable improvement to the game other than the console it's on and that they added a few new languages. All of this made even worse by the fact that it's retailing for $50. It's ridiculous and disrespectful to the consumer and the legacy of the game itself. But people will still buy it because it's from Rockstar Games, the single most popular and well-renowned game company in the world. Well, now they're just popular, because there are millions of people like me who realized how fucked up this is, and won't be buying this cash grab. But there are still tens of millions of others who will still be buying it, because they're fanboys. Because for some reason, in the back of their minds, they think that Rockstar Games is their friend. Let me tell you something. There is no game company that is your friend. They all only want one thing: your money. Some just have less sleazy ways of getting it. Some companies value the art form and want to make good games and make money. Others only want to make money, but still, at the end of the day, no matter what, you are still the victim in this exchange, since you get no say in what the companies do. Since for the most part, they can get away with making shitty games, patch it later, and still make their billions of dollars. If there's brand loyalty, which many companies have, those of us that see a steaming pile of garbage coming get no say, since the majority of people will still slop it up and ask Daddy, Rockstar, EA, or Activision for more. What do we do about this? Pretty much nothing, since like I said, there are countless people who blindly follow the name they know they like or used to like. This is just a situation where we can only do what we can do. We can only control what we can control, which is to either buy or not buy the manure they're conveyor belting down our gullets. I choose not to buy it. I advise you to do the same.